the celestial battlefield remained eerily silent. The Grand Priest's declaration hung in the air, heavier than any energy Goku had ever felt before. The trial is not over. It is only beginning. Goku wiped the sweat from his brow. The fight with Tenrai had pushed him to his limits, yet something told him that was merely a prelude to what was coming next. He clenched his fists, staring at the Grand Priest. All right then, what's next? The Grand Priest's piercing gaze met Goku's, his expression unreadable. You have awakened a power that no being should possess. Not mortals, not gods, not even Zeno himself. To understand and control it, you must acquire knowledge that has been hidden since the dawn of existence. The other gods murmured among themselves, their unease evident. Beerus frowned. You're not saying you're going to teach him that, are you? The Grand Priest nodded. The forbidden knowledge of the multiverse. Zeno's expression darkened, his normally playful demeanor momentarily shifting to something uncharacteristically serious. Oh, forbidden knowledge? That sounds dangerous. The Grand Priest closed his eyes. It is beyond dangerous, Zeno-sama, but it may be the only way to prevent catastrophe. Goku crossed his arms. So what exactly is this forbidden knowledge? Some kind of ancient technique? The Grand Priest stepped forward, and the very fabric of space around them shimmered. It is more than that. This knowledge predates time itself. It is the understanding of reality beyond the limits of any being in existence. To gain this knowledge is to risk unraveling oneself. Goku tilted his head. Unraveling myself? What does that mean? Weiss interjected, his usual calm tone carrying a hint of warning. It means that by acquiring this knowledge, you may cease to be what you are. Your very existence could shift into something beyond recognition. Goku rubbed his chin. That's a little unsettling. Beerus growled. More than unsettling, fool. It could destroy you. The Grand Priest raised a hand. This is not a path one should walk lightly. The forbidden knowledge is kept within the tome of infinity, hidden beyond the boundaries of all universes. It can only be accessed through a trial of will. Goku grinned. A trial, huh? That sounds like my kind of thing. The Grand Priest's eyes narrowed. Do not be so eager, Son Goku. This is not a battle of fists. It is a battle of the soul. Should you fail, you will be lost to the void. Goku's grin faltered for a brief moment, but then he steadied himself. I've come this far. If this power is inside me, I have to understand it. Let's do this. The Grand Priest nodded. With a wave of his hand, a portal of swirling cosmic energy formed before them. Step through, and your trial will begin. Goku took a deep breath, casting one last glance at his friends. Whis, Beerus, and even Zeno all watched in silence. Then, with unwavering determination, he stepped into the unknown. The moment Goku crossed the threshold, everything changed. The battlefield, the gods, even the concept of space itself disappeared. He found himself in a vast expanse of shifting light and shadow, where time had no meaning and thoughts became reality. A deep, omnipotent voice echoed around him. Who seeks the knowledge beyond gods? Goku turned, trying to locate the source. Son Goku, nice to meet you. You walk the path of the enlightened. You risk all that you are. Do you accept the price? Goku hesitated. He could feel something pressing against his very soul, as if reality itself was testing him. He clenched his fists. Yeah, I accept. The space around him rippled, and suddenly, he was no longer alone. A figure stood before him, a mirror image of himself, yet different. The aura surrounding this other Goku was incomprehensible. a swirling mix of golden and blue flames that distorted the fabric of existence. "You are not ready," the other Goku spoke, his voice layered with countless echoes. Goku took a step back. "Wait. You're me?" The figure's eyes flashed. "I am what you may become, or what you may lose." And with that, the battle for Goku's soul began. The two Gokus clashed, but this was no ordinary fight. Each strike sent ripples through existence itself. The laws of physics bent and shattered with every impact. Goku could feel his own thoughts changing, his own sense of self slipping away. His opponent spoke without moving his lips. "Power without understanding is destruction. You cannot control what you refuse to comprehend." Goku gritted his teeth. "Then I'll just have to learn." The other Goku smirked. "Then, prove it." A surge of energy unlike anything Goku had ever felt before erupted from the figure, enveloping the entire realm in golden light. Goku braced himself, knowing that this trial was far from over. Goku stood motionless, staring at the entity before him, his own reflection, yet something beyond mortal comprehension. The figure's eyes burned with cosmic energy, its body radiating a shifting mix of golden and blue flames. Every motion sent distortions rippling through the very fabric of reality. The silence stretched between them, unbroken by breath or sound. Then, the other Goku smirked. "You think you understand power, but you do not," it said, its voice layered with echoes of countless possibilities. "You rely on instinct, but instinct alone cannot guide you here." Goku clenched his fists. "I don't need fancy words. If I want to understand, I'll fight my way through." The alternate Goku tilted its head, amused. "Then, fight, and we shall see." In an instant, it moved. No, it existed everywhere at once. Goku barely had time to react before a fist connected with his gut, sending shockwaves through the void. He gasped, doubling over, as pain unlike anything he'd ever felt surged through his being. His opponent was relentless. A second strike landed at his side, distorting his sense of self. It wasn't just his body that was affected. It was his very existence unraveling at the edges. "You are holding on to the idea of what you were," the alternate Goku said, appearing behind him. "But here, in this place, who you are is fluid." Goku spun and swung a fist, but his opponent merely dissolved into a blur of golden energy, reforming several feet away. "Darn it," Goku growled. "I've fought plenty of strong guys before, but you're different." The alternate Goku nodded. "I am beyond what you understand. I am the reflection of your true potential. But power without understanding leads only to destruction." Goku exhaled, centering himself. His mind raced through the words spoken by the Grand Priest and Whis. This is not a battle of fists. It is a battle of the soul. He closed his eyes and steadied his breathing. When he opened them again, he allowed himself to feel the world around him instead of simply reacting. "You're testing me," Goku muttered. The alternate Goku smiled. "Now you begin to see." Goku knew that brute force wouldn't win this battle. Instead of charging in blindly, he took a different approach. He focused not on the fight, but on the energy flowing through the realm of eternity. He could sense the fluctuations now, every shift in space, every thread of reality bending around his opponent's movements. It wasn't that the alternate Goku was faster, it was that he existed differently. With a deep breath, Goku adjusted his stance, allowing his mind to slip into a state of pure awareness. He moved. And in an instant, everything changed. Goku dodged a strike before it was even thrown. The alternate Goku's fist passed through empty space, its expression shifting for the first time. "You are beginning to understand," it murmured. Goku smirked. "Yeah, you keep moving in ways that don't make sense. But that's because I've been thinking about it wrong. He flexed his fingers. I've always relied on ultra instinct to react, to move without thought. But this isn't about reaction. It's about existence itself. The alternate Goku stepped forward, its aura flickering. Then, prove it. Their battle resumed, but this time, Goku wasn't just fighting. He was adapting. Each strike exchanged wasn't just a test of strength. It was a lesson in control. Goku felt himself shifting, his energy aligning with the nature of this place. For the first time, he wasn't just reacting to his opponent's movements. He was anticipating them. Blow after blow sent ripples through the void. Every impact echoed across eternity, creating distortions that looped back into the battle itself. It was no longer just a test of power, but a test of existence. Goku's aura surged, flickering between golden and deep blue. His breath steadied, and suddenly he understood. I get it now, he whispered. This power isn't about destruction or domination. It's about balance. The alternate Goku smiled. Then, you are ready. With a final, decisive motion, the two of them collided. And everything went white. Goku gasped as he awoke, his body drenched in sweat. He was no longer in the realm of eternity. Instead, he stood once more before the Grand Priest, Zeno, and the gods, all watching in silence. The Grand Priest's eyes gleamed with something akin to curiosity. You have returned. Goku pushed himself to his feet. His entire being felt different. He clenched his fists, sensing the energy within him. It was no longer wild and uncontrollable. It was harmonized. Beerus scowled. Shh, you don't look any different. Zeno, however, was staring at Goku with an expression of pure wonder. Oh, Goku changed. Whis smiled. Indeed, he has found understanding. The Grand Priest stepped forward. Your trial is complete, Son Goku. You have glimpsed the truth beyond gods. Goku exhaled, his body still tingling with the power he had awakened. Yeah, but I don't think I'm done yet. The Grand Priest chuckled. Number this is merely the beginning.